Welcome back, guys. This is the King of Weaves here, and this is What If Naruto Was Raised by Esdeath Part 6 finale. And last time we left off with Naruto and Team 7 actually returning to the village after meeting Sasuke. And we begin this part with Team 7 actually finding out about Asuma's death. And of course, they were pretty saddened by this, especially because Naruto knows that his friends, Shikamaru, Choji, and even Ino, who he got to know over the years, would be really saddened by this. And anyways, of course, Naruto goes to console them, and the one more affected than anyone else would be Shikamaru. Of course, Naruto told Shikamaru that he can help him out to get revenge, especially because he needs to get rid of the Akatsuki one way or another. Sorry. Anyways, now, of course, after a week, they actually head off together to find the Akatsuki. Anywho, once they find the two Akatsuki members, they get ready to fight, and him, Kakashi, of course, actually came with them. No one else came, just them two, and the fight went a bit like Naruto and Kakashi teaming up against Kakuzu at first, and then Naruto said that he would like to take him on his own, and Kakashi says just don't die, and Naruto says I'm not planning on it. And after this, Naruto actually teleports right in front of, well, not teleports, but blitzes Kakuzu, freezing his arm. And yes, Naruto freezed his arm, and so he could only use his right arm, and his left arm was completely unable to move. Even when the heart actually used its fire release techniques against it, it did nothing. And then Naruto killed every single other heart right in front of Kakuzu, one by one, easily, by actually making ice spears. Yes, literally spears to impale the hearts one by one, multiple of them, not just one spear, but multiple, to penetrate, or to impale the hearts, and easily is able to take out these hearts of Kakuzu. And then Kakuzu himself, of course, he was taken down by Naruto by actually using the Rasen Shuriken, which was the first time that Naruto showed off this technique. And anywho, after all of this, Naruto actually went to find the Shikamaru. Of course, Shikamaru, who was actually finished with this fight by now, asked Naruto what happened with theirs, and Naruto then told him that they're done as well. They killed Kakuzu, and of course he told Shikamaru about Kakuzu's ability, and Shikamaru had a little bit of a chill down his spine, realizing that if Kakuzu fought, not only Asuma would have died, but every single one of them, they wouldn't have had any chance against him. Anyways, now, after this, Naruto and Team 7, Team 7, Naruto, Kakashi, and Team 10 actually head off back to the village. And once they arrive at the village, of course, Naruto finds out about the death of Orochimaru, and Naruto, of course, wanted to go and find Sasuke at this point, because since Orochimaru is not controlling him anymore, or Sasuke left Orochimaru, still making Team Taka and or Team Heavy, to of course find the Itachi and kill him. Anyways, now Naruto still went off to search for Sasuke. However, he couldn't find him, and in the end, Naruto actually then was told by Jiraiya that he was going to go and fight the Akatsuki leader. After finding out what the Akatsuki leader is, he actually wants to go and fight him to find more information about him and his abilities, in case one day he becomes an actual threat to Naruto by actually coming to get Naruto. Of course, Naruto understood, and so he actually told Jiraiya that he will be going with him, and Jiraiya says, "No, you're not." And Naruto says, "Who said I'm not? I am. I'm pretty strong. I believe so, and I'm strong enough to fight someone like him. If you're strong enough, I'm definitely strong enough." And of course, Jiraiya says, "Even so, We don't know how strong he truly is. And Naruto says he is the Akatsuki leader, so wouldn't it be better if both of them go together, just in case? And then Jiraiya says, but if you're stronger than both of us, you know what would happen then? We would both die, and then you won't have a chance. Of course, they'll seal away the Nantos, and that'll be pretty much it. Not only completing their plan, but killing you in the process. Naruto then says, well, it's better than allowing you to die. And of course, Jiraiya had no argument against it, and said, alright then, let's go. And of course, Naruto was happy, and he's like, alright then, let's do this. Anywho, now, Naruto and Jiraiya head off as well, while the fight against Sasuke and Itachi begins. Anyways, Sasuke and Itachi begin their fight as per normal. Of course, Kisame blocking Team Heavy from going any further except for Sasuke, and the fight begins a bit with Sasuke trying to insta-kill Itachi. Of course, Itachi wasn't going to die so easily, and anywho, after this, Naruto, while this was happening, Naruto and Jiraiya were actually heading towards the English village, in the rain village. Guys, please, I am kind of dumb, sorry. Anyways, of course, while heading there, Naruto and Jiraiya were making up plans, plans in case they need to escape, in case the guy's too strong, or whoever that is. They don't know if it's a guy or girl. Anyways, Sasuke does try to insta-kill Itachi with his Susanoo. However, he is unsuccessful because Itachi was able to dodge it easily, and in fact, he was already able to put Sasuke under Tsukuyomi, but Sasuke was able to break out, and Itachi this time, of course, he still let him out. However, Sasuke was much stronger. Anyways, now, also Sasuke has the Mangekyo. If someone missed the last part and you're like, hey, hold on, when did Sasuke get the Mangekyo? You can go watch the last part. It did come out the other day. Anyways, now, of course, Naruto and Jiraiya finally arrive at the well, not finally arrive, the closer to the village of the rain village. And anyways, now that's done, and I'm going to cover Sasuke's fight. Anyways, now Sasuke and Itachi go at it just as usual, and here Itachi actually has to use his Susanoo and go a lot harder on Sasuke. He's not as diligent as in the original. Not diligent, but he's not as as easygoing against Sasuke as in the original, because Sasuke is much stronger, and also he has the Susanoo, so he cannot mess around. Anyways, he doesn't want to dash straight away. He still wants Sasuke to kill him in a manner that Sasuke is satisfied, and he's like, what the hell? He was so weak. I could have killed him time ago. You know, not like that. But anyways, in the end, Sasuke decides to finish the fight in a pretty painful way. So he uses his Susanoo to actually, well, not Susanoo. He actually creates the Kirin, but this time actually engulfs it with his Infernal style, and adds some of the Susanoo armament on it. Anyways, yeah, Sasuke has the armored Susanoo, not the perfect one. However, he's able to do this because it's an overpowered technique that he created. But of course, Itachi was still easily able to block this, and Sasuke was completely baffled. He's like, my strongest technique blocked so easily. And anyways, of course, Naruto, oh no, not Naruto, of course, Itachi ran out of chakra at this point, and he was dying, and so he said his final goodbye. Not his final goodbye, but he says, I'm sorry, Sasuke. And anyways, of course, he still taps him on the forehead as in the original. But anyways, Sasuke was finally satisfied, finally having gained revenge. And anyways, Tsuki still getting the invitation to it too, and to the fight. She did leave as soon as Naruto left, because she knew Naruto was going on a mission, on a dangerous one too. However, she needed to do this too because this is her family, and she saw the whole entire fight. Of course, Suki was like, Sasuke, do you understand what you just did? And of course, Sasuke's like, get him away. And anyways, of course, a masked man appeared right in front of both Tsuki and Sasuke. And of course, the masked man told Sasuke that he should come with him, and he'll explain what truly went down. And if Tsuki wants to go with them, she can come. Of course, Tsuki uh, actually got dragged along because of Sasuke, and also Tsuki finding out that this guy is a member of the Akatsuki. She was like, "Hey, yo, wait, what? I could kill a member of the Akatsuki, so I can help out, Naruto as well." And anyways, Tsuki takes this upon herself to actually get rid of one of the members of the Akatsuki, so Naruto won't have to deal with him in the future. And so she actually begins following Obito as well. Of course, in the end, Sasuke does still have to wake up before this, and during this time, while Sasuke was asleep and Tsuki was waiting, uh, Naruto and Jiraiya still have their fight against Pain. Pain had a much harder time against both of them. However, he was able to not damage. He was able to inflict enough damage onto Naruto before Naruto could get serious. Even before going using his special Sage mode, his Ice Sage mode, Ice Toad Sage mode. Even though he only used the normal Toad Sage mode, it was still strong. Even though it was perfect. However, Pain was able to since Pain had the element of surprise on them, he was able to have a bit of an upper hand here, especially because they didn't know how to counter some of his techniques. And in the end, Pain did have to, Nagato had to use the uh, planetary devastation, thinking that he should just capture the Nantos right here and now. However, the two were able to escape, not with pretty serious injuries. However, not serious enough to actually affect their ninja life. Not that serious, but still it would be serious for a normal person. For example, a few broken ribs and everything, and of course a few broken limbs too, and some limbs were about to be lost in that fight too because of the Naraka path having all those missiles. Of course, Naruto was hit by a few of them because they were coming from every direction, and plus the summonings and everything. Even Jiraiya had a hard time figuring out some of the techniques. However, in the end, they were able to escape with pretty useful information. After this, Naruto heads back to the village, of course getting healed by Tsunade and Sakura. Of course, he asked where Tsuki is, and they said that they don't know themselves. Anyway, Sasuke by now wakes up and asks, he's told about Itachi's true goal and everything. Even Tsuki, why Itachi killed the clan and everything to protect them two from the Uchiha massacre, and also the coup d'etat, since they were innocent children. Anyways, of course, Tsuki was heartbroken by this, and she actually told Sasuke that he can do whatever he wants after this. She was disappointed in Sasuke, never really truly understanding Itachi, although she did the same thing. She was disappointed in both of themselves. Anyways, Sasuke then told Tsuki, wait, don't you want to unlock the eternal Monkekyo at least? We have Itachi's eyes. And Tsuki's like, I'll do it. However, I won't stay with you guys. I'm gonna unlock it on my own. Give me your eyes. I'll give you mine. Don't care. And of course, Sasuke then actually takes it. Tsuki actually gets Itachi's, and Sasuke gets Tsuki's. And Sasuke's one will just remain, and Tsuki says she'll be taking them. Anyways, Sasuke at this point, he couldn't say anything else because he was just dumbfounded. However, he did ask Tsuki why doesn't he just come with him to get revenge on the leaf. And Tsuki says, if you come to the leaf to destroy it, I promise you, I will kill you myself. Of course, being saying it with her bloodied eyes and closed eyes, she actually implanted the two eyes straight away. And of course, she opened them after finishing that statement. Anyways, now returns to the Leaf Village within a few days, or well, not even days, within the next few hours, and sees Naruto. Of course, Naruto asked what happened and why are her eyes red. Anyways, now Naruto, oh well, Tsuki explains everything in secret, and Naruto understands. Anyways, Naruto understands how Sasuke must feel and told Tsuki that if he attacks, he'll stop him. She doesn't have to worry, she doesn't have to fight her own brother. And Tsuki says, no, it's fine. I'll stop him myself if he does. There's no need to worry. Anyways, now, Naruto and Tsuki just spend a bit of time together. After all, they are about to just get attacked. They don't know about this, but of course, Pain actually arrives a few days later while Naruto and Jiraiya were actually resting and, making a new plan to actually, go and fight the Akatsuki leader again. Finding him and actually putting an end to him. Of course, Jiraiya actually did see Conan and, of course, Yahiko's body as Pain, but still, not Conan's body as Pain, but you know what I mean. Yahiko as Pain, and he was confused. He was baffled. Anyways, of course, he needed to find more information, and so they were going to find the Akatsuki leader again. However, he comes to them. Of course, he makes their life easier. However, Naruto has to apprehend him before he can do anything. And now that he knows their abilities, Naruto has no time to waste and actually creates ice out of nowhere. Of course, sending down a plethora of ice senbone. Too many, in fact. Anyways, so many that even the Pains can't keep up, and all of them get destroyed except for the Diva one, who was able to use the almighty push last second, and Naruto then actually takes him out easily. A bit anticlimactic. However, Naruto is more serious here. He doesn't want anyone to get hurt, and he knows that this guy is dangerous. He could destroy the village within seconds. Anyways, of course, Naruto then reverse chakra tracks them, and Nagato, and in the end, Nagato was actually found by both Jiraiya and Naruto, and Tsuki as well came, and Naruto still gave that speech where he actually gave hope in Nagato, and so Nagato actually decided to put his trust and dreams in Naruto, and so, of course, Naruto now inherited both Yahiko's and Nagato's goals. Anyways, after all of this, Naruto and the Jiraiya go back to the village, and Conan actually decides to stay back as per normal, and in the end, you know what happens to her. And still, after unlocking the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, Sasuke did join the Akatsuki and captured the 8 tails, not the 9 tails. And yes, this time captured the full 8 tails, and actually was wanted by the Raikage. The Raikage was like, I'm killing this motherfucker, I don't care. Anyways, now, of course, Naruto actually wanted to stop the Raikage from actually doing anything like that, because he doesn't want Sasuke to die. He's still his friend, he's still someone that he loves. Of course, not in that way, not romantically, but as a friend. Anyways, now, of course, he still goes with Tsuki, and in the end, the same things happen here, just that Jiraiya and Naruto were at the Jiraiya, Naruto, and Tsuki were there as well. Not only Sasuke, Sakura, Naruto, and Kakashi. Not only teams. It was the whole of Team 7 with Jiraiya, basically, the new Team 7. Anyways, of course, Naruto then says that if they fight, they both die as per normal. Even though here it's actually a bit more plausible because Sasuke has the Eternal Mangekyo. However, Naruto does have the Ice Toad Sage mode. Anyways, now Naruto and Sasuke still escapes as per normal. Even though he's not blinded this time, he still escapes because he needs to recover. And after that, Naruto and Team 7 return to the village, and the 4th Great Ninja War was announced, or was declared. Naruto was the main target of this Great War, and the whole entire world was in danger. Of course, the Raikage actually, all the Kage you know, gave up on their differences and decided to actually go, well, become one, the Allied Shinobi forces. And just saying Danzo was there because Danzo actually made Tsunade take him with her, so it was Danzo, Tsunade, and Jiraiya anyways, instead of Danzo and his two guards anyways. Now Naruto, of course, was sent to the same place as per normal where no one knew about. That's why he was sent there. However, it was also because Naruto needs to master the Naruto's power, because they believe, well, Jiraiya believes it's the only way of actually winning this war. If they have every single tailed beast at their disposal and they can use them whenever they want, it's dangerous. And the only tailed beast that can beat any of the tailed beasts easily with literally no restraint. The Naruto can easily beat every single tailed beast because he is stronger than every one of them together. So all other 8-tailed beasts against the Nine Tails would still beat, unless it's the 10 Tails, because the 10 Tails is just so much stronger than the 9 Tails. It's just an unfair fight if it's the 10 Tails. Anyways, now of course Naruto does meet the 9 Tails for real this time in his mind, and actually begins a fight with the 9 Tails. Of course, the 9 Tails was really strong, way stronger than Naruto at first. Naruto wasn't even trying, and he was actually pretty equal with the 9 Tails. However, the 9 Tails began actually going all out at this point, and Naruto's like, yeah, I'm good, I'm going to destroy you now. And of course Naruto said, we'll see about that. And as soon as the 9 Tails did a tail beast bomb, Naruto was able to freeze the tail beast bomb and literally destroy it by actually literally squeezing his hand. So he was holding it like it was a ball, and then he squeezed it. Even though it was massive, Naruto was able to crack the tail beast and ball and actually destroy the tail beast bomb ball, whatever they call it, tail beast ball too. Anyways, of course Naruto destroys the tail beast bomb, and that was pretty much it. The Naruto realizes that he's about to die at this rate. However, of course, Naruto was still had to still go through the chakra tug of war, and Naruto was still taken over by a bit of hatred. And anyways, Naruto, not the Naruto. Naruto was taken over by the Naruto's hatred, and he meets his parents now. Naruto, after meeting his parents, he was completely baffled on finding out about that his parents were two of the greatest shinobi ever. Of course, he doesn't know much about Kushina, but he knows about Minato, and he believes that if Kushina was able to hold the Naruto for so long and still be one of the strongest kunoichi in the village when she was still alive, just showed how great she was. And anywho, Naruto, after completely annihilating the Narutos, he goes into his KCM, and here Naruto actually doesn't put the Narutos back in his cage, and in fact actually keeps him at bay by actually increasing and decreasing the temperature inside his mind, because he can do that. And the Naruto's like, hey yo fam, you're gonna freeze me. Anyways, Naruto and the Narutos have more of a friendly relationship, because the Naruto's saw something in Naruto. He saw that Naruto's worthy of being his Jinchuriki, and someone who can actually use their power, his power. However, he hasn't given him KCM 2 yet, but Naruto can use KCM 1. Anywho, now Naruto, who was pretty much one of the strongest shinobi out there, maybe even the strongest right now, goes off without easily breaking through them and destroying every single one of the barriers, and of course gets into the war, makes his 13 clones and sends them to each platoon one by one. Of course, Naruto was pretty much their only hope at this point. Of course, Naruto still goes up against Nagato and Itachi, and once Naruto was able to free Itachi, they were about to get stuck in the planetary devastation, but Naruto then said, hold up, let me quickly destroy this. And Itachi's like, wait, what? I know how to destroy it, but what do you mean destroy it? He doesn't understand what Naruto means by that. But then Naruto actually creates ice inside the actual chakra or gravitational ball of chakra, the thing that Nagato uses to actually uh, use the planetary devastation, he actually destroys it by actually creating ice inside it, and ice pops up from each side of it, not side but from it, spiking out. And of course that showed that Naruto can actually make ice inside someone's body or something's body, which makes Naruto really overpowered. However, this can be actually countered by having a high temperature in your body. For example, if it's someone like a tail beast, it's impossible to do it because of the tail beasts having so much chakra that their bodies are much warmer than any other human. And that bull had chakra, but it wasn't warm or anything. The Nantos would easily be able to get counter that technique. But anyways, of course, Itachi saw that Naruto still want, he still gives him the speech about to be a Hokage you have to be acknowledged already. You don't become Hokage to be acknowledged. You have to be acknowledged. You have to be acknowledged by people to be their Hokage, not becoming the Hokage to be acknowledged by the people. You know what I mean? And anyways, of course Naruto understands, and Itachi still goes off to destroy or stop the reanimation jutsu. Of course, here Naruto actually tells Tsuki to go with Naruto. Naruto's clone actually makes another clone to actually take Tsuki to Itachi, and in the end, the three Uchiha siblings, one reanimated, two with the Eternal Mangekyo, while Itachi is still with the normal one. They all easily take out Kabuto, and Itachi still gives them his final goodbye, and wishes Tsuki good luck with Naruto, and tells Sasuke whichever path he takes, he will always love him. And of course, they were grateful to Itachi for all he did for them. And anyways, after this, they actually pretty much finished their fights, and Sasuke still wanted to find out what it means to become the Hokage, and so Tsuki actually goes with Sasuke. Now Naruto was fighting the tail beasts and easily takes every single one of them out by actually using KCM2. Yes, Naruto actually gave him pretty much permission or the chakra to go into KCM2, and it was pretty freaking strong, especially because his KCM, if I forgot to mention, is actually blue because of his ice release, not ice release but ice powers. And even and one more thing, Haku was actually doing bits in the war, especially because him having ice release, it really helped the platoon of Kakashi. And anyways, now the Ten Tails was revived, and this fight goes a lot different. Naruto is way stronger than the Eight Tails, and of course him being so strong right now actually makes up for the absence of Killer Bee. And anywho, Naruto tries to use the same technique that he did to Nagato's planetary devastation on the Ten Tails. However, it does not work out. It was completely neutralized, and Naruto felt it. And anyways, of course, Naruto and the Shinobi Alliance actually start fighting together, and that goes exactly the same up until Minato arrives. Of course, one more thing, when Minato arrives, he did want to teleport away the Ten Tails Tail Beast Mom. However, something completely catches him off guard. Naruto standing right in front of it after all the walls, the earth walls were destroyed. Naruto standing in front of it and puts a hand in front to actually catch the ball, or the tail beast bomb, and freezes it completely, and then compresses it to a smaller size. Yes, Naruto is actually able to do this, something that he didn't do against the Nine Tails. However, then he just destroys the ball and just looks at the Ten Tails in a pretty menacing way, which even the Ten Tails got provoked by it. But then after that, Obito arrives, becomes the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, and here Naruto and Tsuki and Sasuke have to fight together, and in the end they were able to pull out all the Nine-Tailed beasts, and Madara gets revived as per normal, and in the end Naruto still has his tail beast extracted, which leads to the same exact events to the original up until Might Guy's fight, which Naruto actually wakes up. Then saves Might Guy, but not only that, he's actually able to use his healing ability from his eyes to actually heal Might Guy as as everything was going on. And of course, Might Guy getting first aid straight away. Even his bones, his shattered legs and everything were starting to reform thanks to the ice and everything. So Might Guy might have a chance. Might have a chance to actually continue being a shinobi in the future. But anyways, now of course, Naruto and Sasuke were able to easily destroy Madara, and then it was Kaguya's turn. Kaguya did not know what was coming her way. Naruto, of course, being pretty pissed off already that this war has been going for so long, and Naruto hasn't been able to get any sleep. He's like, yeah, I'm ending this fast as hell, fam. Nah, I need my sleep. I need my fucking sleep. He literally says, no, I want to sleep. And as he says that, Naruto then activates every single release that he has, including his ice powers. I don't want to call it release because it's an Imperial Arm. He activates his Imperial Arm and creates the sword again, the sword that Naruto once used, and actually kills Kaguya before anything can even happen. Kaguya wasn't even able to react to the speed of Naruto, and especially sorry, Naruto, of course, using his trump card as well, being able to stop time and actually completely annihilate Kaguya, and that was pretty much the end of that. And of course, Sasuke asked Naruto what he did, and Naruto says that he has a technique that he can stop time with, and that technique can now go up to 15 seconds. I'm joking, 5 seconds, and of course he can do whatever he wants in that 5 seconds. Even though it's a small amount of time, Naruto was able to kill Kaguya. And anyways, Naruto got a seal on his hand, and Kaguya still came to his mind. However, Naruto then scared Kaguya off, and Kaguya actually decided to be dormant and actually just give Naruto the power of hers, and realizing that Naruto is someone that is way too strong for her to take on as well. And anyways, even trying to take over his mind, it was too hard. Naruto's mindset was way too strong, especially because he was raised by Esdeath and everything, and Esdeath did not raise a weak shinobi or a weak person. Esdeath raised Naruto Uzumaki, not only one of the strongest shinobi, or the strongest shinobi to ever live, other than maybe the Sage of Six Paths, but now, of course, being raised by Esdeath herself, pretty much the second strongest character in Akame ga Kill, a beastly character, someone that no one wants to mess with. Anyways, that was pretty much it, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Please take care, stay safe. This was the King of Weaves. Don't forget to subscribe. And just saying, the fight against Sasuke doesn't happen because Sasuke was too scared that Naruto would just stop time and decapitate him or something. He doesn't know. Anyways, please take care, stay safe. This was the King of Weaves. Don't forget to get your good quality anime merch from Beautiful Halo and your good quality lamps from lamptee.com. The codes for discounts are in the description below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Ratreet, Miniman with Ratreet, my friend Hxmesh, and my second channel, The King of Noobs. And follow Shokro on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And yes, I'm actually done with Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore, and I deleted it. That's why I'm going to remove the link. And anyways, peace, my ducklings, you're dismissed. And again, peace.